So what advice do you have for an aspiring or new product manager?
Getting into product management, it's a marathon, it's not a sprint. A lot of people, I've been talking in the past months with tons of people who are aspiring product managers, and they typically obsess over the resume, and they think that just because they didn't hear back from the company or a recruiter, they believe that they need to keep improving on the resume. At some point, stop looking at your resume and actually start building a project. And the reason I say that is because getting into product management, sometimes it's by accident, by luck, by a need in the company, and by effort, and by so many other ways. And so if you want to maximize your chances of getting into product management, go and build a project. And this is not about learn how to code and code an app. This is about look for a problem, think of it from a product management perspective, then try to solve it as a product manager. Like, what's the business need? Build a case on top of it, and then interview users, run a survey, design a prototype. If you know how to code, that's awesome, go and build it. If you don't know how to code, you can outsource it or just build a mock-up, build something easy. There are so many tools out there, and present your business case and publish it online and get feedback and keep iterating on that. Because when you get into a conversation with a hiring manager or a recruiter, if you don't have the experience, you can always say, hey, check out my portfolio. I may not have the experience on my resume, but I built this. And it will show that you have those transferable skills that will apply to product management. So stop obsessing over your resume and start building a project.
I love that you said that. It took me over 3 years to get into product management. And, one of the things that I think helped me get in, it's kind of goes to what you're saying. I joined a nonprofit as the board of directors and then became a product manager for the nonprofit and built solutions and interviewed stakeholders and found problems and ended up delivering a pretty cool inventory system for the nonprofit, and that's really helped them serve and report on the activities. So I can't agree more. And I would say that, serving a nonprofit, a lot of people don't even think of that. I don't know, but
Mhm.
you guys have so many, everyone, if you've had a career for 1, 2, 3, 5, 10 years, you have so many skills that could benefit a nonprofit. Because a lot of times what people will see is that you'll join these nonprofits, especially the grassroots ones, and it's at the end of the day, it's usually just a founder and a close small board of directors that are super passionate about serving their community, but don't necessarily have that skill set that you've built up from years in business or years in leadership. And you going in there, whether you're designing, like building out email marketing sequences or building websites
Mhm.
or inventory system, whatever it may be, you can create some pretty awesome projects for nonprofit organizations.
Yeah, absolutely. You said it right. Volunteering, whether it's for a nonprofit or even a startup, like
Yeah,
volunteering and building those projects, it's so powerful. And
yeah.
it tells the story in a way that you can say, I've done all of this and I believe I can be a product manager. And here's
Mhm.
everything of why I, can hit the ground running to be a PM. Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah, and then document. I think you explained a little bit around documentation, but tell the story online, tell the business case online. That's one of the things that I missed, that I didn't do, that I assembled during the interview process, and I went back and did. But it would have been so powerful to network on LinkedIn and tell that story ahead of time in real time.